from the side of the Valley right now. Like I said, they like to play it slow in the early game.
Yeah. And you know, playing it slow is something they'll end up having to do, right? So one of the biggest things that if I have to suggest the Valley like a kind of a win condition, we're looking at Ackerman. They just have a decent amount of magic damage, so I'm going to see probably some magic items, but we might have a conflict here.
Yato getting caught off here, able to escape that one though, so nothing too crazy. I will say, I feel like the Valley definitely kind of hovered into the late game here with basic, with this Barats and everything. Not a whole lot of, not a lot of mobility in the start of this game. They're really going to come in, but wait a second, Yureshi does get knocked up. Almost gets a knockout strike, but Yureshi is able to dance around that turtle now on the field. MOBAZANE is going to come in and start this up as Gals and Yato keep their distance, waiting for the moment. Tarzan also trying to find space, but we have seen Fried Chicken now rotate down, and it looks like Ackerman are going to give that up and try to gain a little bit of ground elsewhere on the map.
Yeah, I mean, wise choice. I mean, you don't want to. Oh my God, he's gonna. I don't even know if he's gonna be able to get that in a pop-up.
The flicker, Numenon almost lands, but Zane doesn't want to let this go. Is gonna try to come in here. Nice guiding, nice circling eagle does land on. Able to flicker out of that. No, the Daytona's welcome does lock on, and there goes first blood. Gal's cutie goes down, but Yato with the Yang overturn, able to take out Hoon in response. Zia now also coming in. Shark on the run, but they're not going to try to come in. Tarzan decides to go for the gold crab instead. It is a 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, and a good really 1-for-1 trade there as well. So like not too much in anybody's favor there. They evened it out and then they backed up.
Yeah, and of course they had a really good approach. They tried to get that retry off. Tarzan trying to secure a little bit of a steal on the side of MOBAZANE. I think they might be a little salty here. MOBAZANE definitely did not give up on that rush last time, and I feel like that's the aggression we need to see from this team. We're already seeing the micro plays come into play, and I mean, we're looking at, again, MOBAZANE's just constantly invading, and I feel like that's what the Brats was there to do, that is what he's there, and that's how MOBAZANE takes over the jungle. He's always, it's a battle against jungle versus jungle until they need to get in there for the ganks private.
Yeah, and right now they are kind of battling it out at mid, just kind of getting their farm right now, still being patient. But like I said, one turn from the Valley, they're going to start getting more aggressive. I do like that we have some escape ability on the side of Ackerman. We've been seeing it there. Oh,
Hoon almost goes down there, but is able to withstand Yato's damage. Just not quite there yet. Zane, though, is coming in to try to haggle onto this blue buff. Tarzan misses. Not able to secure that. Zane does take the blue buff away from him. That's going to starve Tarzan out a little bit in this phase of the game. Turtle now back up, though, as Tarzan and Gals may actually want to try to take this. Tarzan does still have his retry along with MOBAZANE. Maybe a little salty after losing that blue buff, but Fried Chicken has rotated in this battle. Does connect onto Gals. Gals very, very low. Numenon Blast does land down, but Yureshi able to dodge it. Daytona's welcome does not lock on. Yureshi is able to get away. Gal Cutie does re-engage, but the rest of the team just not quite there. Tarzan now on the run as Zane chases him down. Yato goes down. Yureshi able to pick up a kill in the back lane, though, against Fried Chicken, as Zane and Shark now in between Zia and Yureshi. Zane trying to escape. Zia now maybe switching up goals. Does think about locking on a Shark, but Shark gets away, and while all this is happening, Basic takes away the tier 3 in the mid lane.
Now, some of the things that kind of happened there, right? I want to go over it just to kind of look at the engage. Like, we've seen that when Yureshi and Zia came over, they just like kind of like they let MOBAZANE just walk away. Like, they split apart when they should have probably put a lot of focus on him and did a lot of crowd control to be able to do that. And we're already seeing all of the micro plays come into play. I mean, we're looking at 2 towers down in the meantime of all of them trying to gank up in that top lane and to secure something there, private.
Yeah, I feel like communication or being in sync is a little bit of a problem, or shot calling. We have a gal, like I said, just what you said, Zia and Yureshi, if they both would have focused one target, they probably could have punished Zane, taken him out there. But Yureshi decided to go back, looked at Shark. A full health Shark there. So, and then Matilda, Gal's Cutie was at low health, decided to come in with that circling eagle. There was no real like benefit out of it. The team can disengage, and I feel like that's something that some of these teams are gonna have to learn a little bit. Is it's all right to disengage, live to fight another day, but we do, because now we have a huge advantage given over to the Valley, and they are pretty much just having their way.
Yeah. I do got to give it up to Yureshi, though. He is playing a clean game right now. 1-0 could end up being the saving grace for Ackerman in this game. If he can scale up, he could create some of that zoning pressure. We've seen he's able to use that sprint, able to use that second skill to get out of that Daytona's welcome in time. So if they can bait that out, kind of make MOBAZANE a bit more useless there, as Zia also deathless can stack up some more damage, it could be the possibility for Ackerman to turn this game back in their hands, but they're at a 4K deficit right now, G.
Yeah, and I mean, the biggest thing that the Valley's not allowing Ackerman to do is utilize the Ballmon to secure objectives. Every time MOBAZANE's just there to just like take control of the situation, and I feel like what they have to really do to turn the situation around is kind of what you were saying. They're gonna probably have to turtle up, control and defend their base to the core, because like they're gonna have very big problems when it comes to this. But Gal's Cutie in trouble.
Does flicker away from that knock up. A nice play from Gals there, but now you are utility down. MOBAZANE taking away another blue buff, another objective from the side, and basic deep with that blazing duet, putting a lot of damage onto Zia. Zia is practically helpless right now against the Valley, just constantly putting pressure on them. Tarzan though sitting, maybe trying to make a play, but it's just a little too much. Forced to dash under the tower and escape private.
Yeah, and right now it is just, it is innumerable how much of a lead that they have. I mean, Basic already has his core items for that Claude. Another engagement here. I don't really think they're going to be making anything of it. They're kind of poking at it. And on the side of Clint, only has that endless battle right now. So, like, as marksman speak, oh no, Tarzan in trouble.
Tarzan does get away though. Yureshi with the falling star moon lands on top of Zane, backing the Valley out of their base there, and that's what they need to do. They can't take any more losses on these towers, I feel like, before this Lord comes up. Only 23 seconds until that private.
Oh yeah, like I was saying, like they're already almost at the 3 core items for that Claude, and Zia unfortunately just not able to get farmed. I mean, just, especially with his escaping ability on that Clint, he's not able to kind of be able to disengage, especially when all of these jungle minions basically belong to the Valley right now, and that's what happens when you push in these towers, especially the mid tower. You open up that jungle for invades like this.
Gals is deleted. Blazing duet followed up by the Numenon Blast takes out Tarzan. Another pickup for the side of the Valley, leaving the game at 6-2.
Yeah, and the biggest thing that we're seeing here is it's 9 minutes, 9.5 minutes. MOBAZANE's almost at 15, on the cusp of 15, when all of the teams, like, they're barely getting to 10. That is huge when it comes to team fights here, and we can see it. They're absolutely being bullied. Hopefully they can defend it up, and just kind of like I was saying earlier, their only win condition here now is to turtle up, maybe sneak in and get a really good Lord steal, and then take some towers out of it. But I'm not sure if they have the power, the tankiness, or any of that utility to be able to get in here to the Lord. But I hope they prove me wrong here, Rex.
Yeah, maybe Tarzan can try to get a cheeky Lord steal here or something, but so far it seems like the nerves have been up. Down on the bottom, Yureshi distracting Fried Chicken and the rest of the gang in the mid lane. Tarzan looking for a moment, getting melted down though by that blazing duet. Numenon Blast comes out, does not connect with the Lord, goes to the hands of the Valley. Gal's Cutie now with a big circling needle into the midst of the Valley, almost dies, able to get away. Fried Chicken misses the shot. Gal's Cutie on the run now. Fried Chicken decides to opt back on the top side. MOBAZANE is getting ganged up, but it's not enough. 2v1. Hune is there, able to take out Yato. Zia may fall next. Yureshi though is here to help out, but Zia ends up falling. Yureshi knows there's nothing he can do. Fried Chicken connects onto Yureshi. does not go for the dive, but the minions are here. Lord stomping down the mid lane. The Valley now pushing in as Ackerman is pressed into a corner. The Valley coming around the top side as Tarzan now is ready to go. But is it going to be enough? MOBAZANE continues to fend, continues to push in. The inhibitor goes down on the top side in the mid. The Lord has finally arrived and is crashing another inhibitor down. The Valley now waiting to grasp this moment and take game one as Ackerman tries to defend. The Numenon Blast tries to connect. It does land on Azia, and the Valley comes in basic with the Blazing Duet. Tarzan goes down. The base is dropping, but the Valley just isn't able to finish as Basic continues to fire off shots. Yato goes down with a big knockup from Hoon. And Tona's Welcome does not connect. White Chicken able to take out Yureshi as well. It's 2 against 3, 2 against 4 as the Valley continues to push in. The base is down, and the Valley takes game one.
Holy cow. What a quick match. And this is what happens after that it wasn't even 6 minutes. I misspoke. Apparently 5 minutes is the cue for them to start pushing, because after the 5-minute mark, there really was nothing left in the tank for Ackerman, because you've got that